telling you the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On play action, now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention. I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 53 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in Vegas. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Again, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's 15-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Johnson now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Carr drops this off to Richard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On play action, it's Carr. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a play fake. Carr. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Carr. The pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as as they stop it. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And even 100 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. Edwards a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Here's Carr. That'll be checked down to Drake. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Bryan Edwards in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jacobs now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Carr now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the toss, Drake going left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 31 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Johnson now returning. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Drake. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game. Here's Jacobs. And
maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner, but at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Carr. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Vegas. Now Carr again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Carl Nassib able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He'll buy some time right. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll run on first down. Richard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. From the 41, Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Raiders on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Carr going to go on 4th down. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Carr going to throw. And the Raiders have got him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Eluding the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Carr going to throw here. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The return is Renfro. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.